It's not burned. This is amazing. I love it so much. Good morning. So we're going to the Old Station Post Office and RV Resort this morning. Got about 3.5 miles to get there, and we're going to charge our devices and hopefully eat some town food, get our boxes from the post office. Then we're going to move a few miles further north to a gas station which kind of caters to hikers with resupply, so they have supposedly a good selection of hiker food and snacks and things. Probably buy some more stuff there. I'm very distraught though, because JJ's restaurant is just across the street from the gas station there, and it was amazing when I was there like 12 years ago. And then I heard that JJ's closed in January. And then I heard someone bought JJ's and reopened it. And I was so excited. And then I found out they're closed on Mondays and Tuesdays. Today is Monday. So now I am distraught again. Yeah, it's very sad. But anyway, after all of the resupply stuff, then we're gonna go hang out in Subway Cave. We're going to admire the cave, and then we're just gonna sit in one of the alcoves by the stairs and wait for the temperature to stop being stupid hot outside. And then in the evening sometime, we're gonna load up with water and do the infamous Hat Creek Rim. When I checked the weather report a couple days ago, it was supposed to be like 96 degrees in that area today. And there's a 16-mile water carry to a water cache, and then another 16 miles to the next water. So we're gonna try to do a bit of night hiking and early morning hiking. It will be actually a lot like what we did for the aqueduct. Try to get about 3-4 hours of sleep in the middle of the night there, but try to do most of the walking when it's not stupid hot. So that will be an adventure. I realized this morning that I've been out here 89 days, or this is my 89th day, I guess. And according to my schedule to get home by the deadline I've set, I only have 56 days left. So we are well over halfway done with this trip, which is amazing. I think mentally we just passed the halfway mark in terms of mileage a few days ago, but in terms of time, yeah, clock is ticking down. And I don't mean that in terms of the urgency of the deadline, although there's that, but I mean in terms of, I don't know, just it's you get into this lifestyle, it becomes a lifestyle, and it's the only thing that you know, and to realize that the end of it is looming already within sight is sobering. Not ready for it to end yet. And unfortunately, it's not ending yet. I'll be very curious to see how I feel when I get to the end. I think part of me is going to want to stay out here forever. Another part of me, probably the biggest part of me, is going to be like, oh, hell yes. I want to go home. I want to be with my wife. I want to sit on the porch and drink coffee. I want to sit on my couch and watch a movie. Yeah. It's going to be very conflicted emotions. I can already feel that coming. But it is still a long way off, so you won't borrow trouble yet. Okay, I picked up my resupply box from the post office, and now I'm hiking north. Unfortunately, Fugitive has some kind of an injury, possibly from the last couple of falls that she took over the past few days. Not sure what it is. Could possibly be a cracked rib. It's been getting a lot worse over the course of 3 days rather than better. And it's basically impossible for her to hike right now. So she is hitching to the nearest hospital to hopefully get some imaging done and figure out what is wrong. And then she'll be able to make the best choice about next step after that. And I am continuing on alone for now to do the Hat Creek Rim tonight. So that sucks. Do not adjust your computer. There is nothing to see. I am in Subway Cave and it is pitch black. It's also 46 degrees, which is amazing since it's 96 outside. I'm going to sit here until I turn into a popsicle, or until I have to start night hiking Hat Creek Rim, one or the other. Climbing up to Hat Creek Rim. 7 o'clock in the evening and it is still hot. This is the viewpoint from Hat Creek Rim. It is smoky. Mount Shasta is just barely visible over there. Probably isn't even going to show up in the camera. Too much smoke. You can usually see it quite well from here. I'm going to be walking 30 miles along this rim in that direction. Well, got an update from Fugitive. So she hitched to the hospital, got seen by a doctor, got some x-rays done. Conclusion is her ribs are intact, though apparently one or more is likely bruised, which explains the difficulty that she's been having. So, not a lot she can do other than rest and ice and gently exercise until it gets better. So for the moment, she's going to hang out in the town of Bernie. There's a church there, the Word of Life Community Church, which hosts hikers. And she's going to stay there for as long as it takes. Doctor said possibly up to 2 weeks, but she's cleared to hike as soon as she can tolerate carrying the pack. So yeah, she's gonna hang out there until she can go again. And then she'll decide what she wants to do in the context of her hike, whether to continue where she left off at Old Station or to skip ahead and join me. And of course, I would love to have her company again on my hike, but she has to hike her hike, so she has to decide what is most important to her, and I know that she will do that. Heading off along Hat Creek Rim to do a night hike here. I'm gonna go till, I don't know, probably about midnight, then camp for a couple hours and get up and walk again. It's supposed to be 2 degrees hotter even tomorrow than it was today, so that's awesome. Supposedly by the end of the week it's going to cool down to normal temperatures again, but that's a long time from now. So, wish me luck. All right, the other piece of exciting drama is apparently there's another norovirus outbreak on trail, and the bubble of people who have it are apparently all around me right now. No one knows exactly where it originally came from. Speculation is maybe one of a couple of restaurants in Chester, which are very popular with hikers. Fugitive and I did not go into Chester, and so far we have not been sick. But norovirus is extremely contagious, and so there are a few things that most hikers end up touching, like latches on gates and water faucet handles, things like that. So, trying to practice good hygiene and trying to stay healthy. But norovirus is a bear because it is not reliably killed by alcohol-based hand sanitizer, and it is not filtered out by water filters. The only thing that really protects against norovirus is washing with soap and water vigorously and generously. And I do not have soap, and I do not have a generous amount of water with me, so we'll do the best we can. There is Shasta, becoming visible with the sunset.